Hello students, welcome back to a new session. I hope you all enjoyed the vacation safely. Today we are going to start chapter 9 rational numbers. In this lesson, I am explaining from the textbook. So you should be ready with your textbook while watching this video. And the notes that you have to write in the notebook, I will be giving after completing the explanation before starting the exercise. That main points only you write in the notebook. Now you watch the video and read the textbook. Okay, ninth lesson, rational numbers. Children, you have learned about the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and fraction. What are natural numbers? Natural numbers are also called the counting numbers. Numbers 1, 2, 3, etc., which are used for counting, are called natural numbers or the counting numbers. By including 0 to the natural number, we get the whole numbers, right? Natural numbers start from 1 and whole numbers start from 0. Natural number along with the 0 is called the whole number. Now, if we include negative of the natural numbers to the whole number, then we get the integers. That means integers include positive natural numbers, negative natural numbers, and also 0. Positive integers, negative integers, and 0. These are together called the integers. Integers like a -2, -3, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. These are all called integers. And if we represent the numbers in P by Q form, P by Q form means with the numerator and denominator. It is called fractions. Here, the numerator is either 0 or a positive integer, and the denominator should be only a positive integer. That means in fractions, we will write the number in P by Q form, where P is the numerator and Q is the denominator. And the numerator should be either 0 or a positive integer. In fraction, there is no integers. That means there is no negative integers. And the denominator is always a positive integer. It can never be 0. That means fraction means no negative integers at all, only positive integers. Now, we will see about the rational numbers. See, earlier we have seen how integers could be used to denote opposite situation involving numbers. For example, if the distance of 3 km to the right of a place was denoted by 3, then the distance of 5 km to the left of the same place could be denoted by -5. See, for representing the distance to the right, we use the positive integers. Same way, for representing the distance to the left, that is, left is opposite of right. So for right distance, we use the positive integers. Same way, for representing the left distance, we can use the negative integers. Similarly, if profit of rupees 150 was represented by 150, then the loss of rupees 100 could be written as -100. Similarly, profit, for representing profit, we use positive integers. Then the opposite of profit is loss. So for representing loss, we have to use the negative integers. There are many similar situations that involve fractional numbers. You can represent a distance of 750 meter above sea level as 3 by 4 kilometer. Then how we will represent 750 meter below the sea level in kilometer? See, we have to represent 750 meter in kilometer above the sea level. How we will represent 750 meter below sea level in fraction? See, 750 meter You know, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So 750 meter we can represent as 3 by 4 kilometer, that is 750 upon 1000. And in reduced form, we can represent it as 3 by 4 kilometer. So this is distance above the sea level, right? Then how we will represent the same distance below the sea level? It will be minus 3 by 4. For representing the height above the sea level, positive integers. Then for representing the height below the sea level, we have to use negative numbers. It will be minus 3 by 4. But this minus 3 by 4, see here minus should be there, is not shown. Minus 3 by 4 is neither an integer nor a fractional number, right? In fraction, we use only the positive integers. So in such cases, we have to use negative integers, where we have to represent the fractions involving negative numbers, right? See, the word rational arises from the term ratio. Ratio, it is last lesson you have learned about a ratio, right? Ratio such that 3 is to 2. 3 is to 2. How we will write in fraction? 3 by 2, right? Same way, a rational number is defined as a number that can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. So a rational number also the numbers which are represented in p by q form, where q is not equal to 0. That means denominator cannot be 0 and numerator can be a positive number, a negative number, or a 0. And denominator can be either a positive number or a negative number. It cannot be 0. Now we will compare rational number and a fraction. In fraction, numerator can be either 0 or a positive number, and denominator should be always a positive number. In rational number, the numerator can be either a positive number or a negative number or 0, and the denominator will be either positive or negative. Now, see, 4 by 5 is an integer, so it is also a rational number. Same way, 3 by 4 is also a rational number. That means all fractions are rational numbers. This is an important point. All fractions are rational numbers. Now we will consider decimal fractions. See, 0 by 5. Can we represent it in rational number? Yes. 0 by 5, first we will convert into fraction. How we can write 0 by 5 in fraction? 0 by 5 can be written as 5 by 10, right? So it is a fraction and a rational number. Then 2.3. 2.3, how we will write? 23 by 10, right? So it is also a rational number. So any fraction or decimal fraction we can represent in rational number, or we can say all fractions and all decimal fractions are rational numbers. Okay, children, I hope you understood. Now we will consider numerator and denominator of a rational number. That I already told. Rational number we will write in p by q form, where p is the numerator and q is the denominator. And this numerator can be either 0 or positive integer or a negative integer. And denominator can also be either a positive number or a negative number, and it cannot be 0. Now there are many questions given. She mentioned 5 rational numbers, each of whose numerator is a negative integer and denominator is a positive integer. So any negative integer we can write in numerator minus 5 and denominator a positive 10 we can take. So minus 5 by 10, right? Where numerator is negative and denominator is positive. The second, numerator is a positive integer and denominator is a negative integer. So here numerator should be positive We can take the same opposite of what we have taken in the first case. First we have taken minus 5 upon 10. Hmm? Here we can take a numerator positive and denominator negative. So it will be 5 upon minus 10, right? Numerator is positive and denominator is negative. Minus 10 is negative. The third question, numerator and denominator both are negative. So we can write minus 5 by minus 10. Both the numerator and denominators are negative. The fourth case, numerator and denominator both are positive. Any normal fraction we can take 5 by 10. Understood? So, same way rational number we can represent using the positive integers and the negative integers. Now, the next question, are integers also rational numbers? We will consider minus 5. How we can write minus 5 in p by q form? Minus 5 can be written in p by q form as minus 5 by 1, right? So it is a rational number. Now, how people write 0? 0 we can write in rational number with any denominator. Numerator will be 0 and denominator can be any number. So 0 can be written in p by q form as 0 by 2 or 0 by 5 or 0 by 10. Numerator should be 0 and denominator can be any other integer. So all fractions are rational number, all decimal fractions are rational number. Same way, all integers are also rational number. That means rational numbers include integers and fractions. Fraction means simple fractions and also decimal fractions. Okay, children. Now we will see the next topic. That is equivalent to rational numbers. And in your lower classes, you have learned about equivalent fractions. How we will get equivalent fractions? We get equivalent fractions by multiplying both the numerator and denominator of the fraction by a positive number, right? For example, 3 by 4. For getting the equivalent fractions of 3 by 4, we will multiply both 3 and 4 by the same number. We can either multiply by 2 by 2 or we can multiply by 5 by 5 or any positive number. By any positive number, we can multiply both the numerator and denominator. And also we can divide both the numerator and denominator by the same positive integer. Then we will get the equivalent fraction. Similarly, for getting the equivalent rational number also, we have to multiply both the numerator and denominator by any non-zero integer. You can multiply either by a positive number or by a negative number. For example, minus 2 by 3. Minus 2 by 3, here the numerator is negative and the denominator is positive. Doesn't matter, we can multiply by any number, either positive or negative. Only one condition, the numerator and denominator should be multiplied by the same integer. So here first it is multiplied by 2 by 2, then we will get a minus 4 by 6. Children, here minus 4, minus sign is not marked. You have to take it as minus 4 by 6. Then again it is multiplied by 5 by 5. Then we will get a minus 10 by 15, right? 2 5s are 10 and 3 5s are 15. Here also minus sign is not given. Okay, that means minus 4 by 6 and minus 10 by 15 are the equivalent rational numbers of minus 2 by 3. Now, this minus 10 by 15, we can also write as 10 by 15. How? Now I am taking only this number, minus 10 by 15. And if I multiply it by minus 1 upon minus 1, I'm going to multiply both the numerator and denominator by minus 1. So minus 10 into minus 1, we will get a positive 10. Negative into negative will be always positive. Same way, 15 into minus 1, it will be minus 15. So, minus 10 by 15 is the same as 10 by minus 15. Both are equivalent fractions. Now, we will take the division. 10 by minus 15. Here both the numerator and denominator are divided by minus 5. 10 divided by minus 5 is minus 2. Same way, minus 15 divided by minus 5 is 3. Why? When we divide a negative number by a negative number, then the answer will be positive. So minus 2 by 3 will be the answer of dividing 10 by minus 15 by minus 5. Right? Same way, minus 12 by 24. We divide by the positive integer 12, but we will get a 1 by 2. Right? 12 divided by 12 is equal to 1 and 24 divided by 12 is 2. And here, what will come? The numerator will be negative. That also not shown. So in this page, many mistakes are there of the sign. Okay, children. So we will be getting the equivalent rational number by multiplying the numerator and denominator of a rational number by the same non-zero integer. And also we can obtain the equivalent rational number by dividing the numerator and denominator by the same non-zero integer. Okay, children, I will be ending up by this today, and the next portion we will be continuing in the next video.